get away with it. They have carte blanche to violate all human and God's laws. And no legal jurisdiction can be applied to them. No government in the world has inside authority in this bank, and the ground it stands on is extraterritorial, where not even the Swiss police can step into, except when you videotape it from the outside. Then the Swiss police comes and terrorizing you. I had to run after I filmed it. This obscure bank made World War II possible by laundering looted gold for the German Reichsbank and by transferring gold reserves of other European nations to the Nazis. This sinister bank can be compared to a stealth bomber. It flies high and fast, is undetected, has a small crew, and carries a huge payload. And if we look at their logo of this bank, it has the same red and white colors as the Swiss Templars flag of the little dirty pig, where the square being us and lower base of the pyramid and hierarchy being encircled by the oval, which is them, with the crosshairs of a rifle scope aiming at us, the square. The oval is a Freemason symbol, as the Oval Office and many other logos. I'm receiving murder threats from the Swiss Police and Justice Department because I open up my mouth. Please, someone help. The Swiss already murdered the Austrian Wolfgang Umvogel in 2010, and many others who talked about the Swiss banksters. Do Google Peter Odensov. He got murdered because he talked too much about the Swiss banks and he had proofs. So they suicided him. Well, it says again, the BIT, the Bank for International Financial Transactions. And look how it is. Well, they're already looking at me. Look. Probably the cops coming now. This is the biggest criminal organization in the world. Here they finance Hitler and all that. So, Octagon. That's where it all is. Octagon. Lizards in Switzerland, in Basel train station. There's another one. Switzerland, the home of the lizards, apparently. There's the ISIS 2 times, and there is Switzerland, the Templars cross. So this is the train station in Basel, and here, well, I don't see it here. The Templars symbol. The V for victory, well, it says victory. Still at the Basel train station. So here's the Bank of International Settlements. You can't film in front of it because police will come immediately. So that's Hitler's bank in Basel. So here's the railway station. With this bank, so they got the, it was founded just a few months after Black Tuesday in October 1929, and the American Depression started. So they stole all the money of all these honest American citizens, and they got it here in Switzerland to finance the Nazi war industry with the stolen money of the American people with it. This is how they did it. And then they dare to say, we respect all men, or I don't know what they say here. Clean Switzerland, you know. Yeah. They honor all people like man, it says. That's horrible. I don't know what it is. I'll look at it later. There's Hilton next to the Biz, eh? The Dragon ship, and it says Fluctuat nec mergitur in Basel. So here's the other part of the Biz. I'm not going to get any nearer because they erase your card and, you know, the film, and follow up the cops and all that. So this is called the Bahnhof, the train station. This is that side. On this side here, the place, we can see it here, it's called Eichengraben, and the place is called the place Eichenplatz, which means the place of ashes. Well, it's called the place of ashes because actually they burned in the Middle Ages, they burned a lot of women here. So the ashes, the place of the ashes. And therefore it's no coincidence that every Swiss bank, as we can see here, and insurance company, it's being represented here as an omen of you know, who's really ruling here, so, or sort of black magic taking the energy of all those tortured and burned women. And up here there's a prison which is called Waaghof, and that means to weigh on a scale. So we know the witches, they were weighed, and if they were too light, then they got burned. So they torture them up here, where there's a prison now, and then they burned them here, and they're still very proud of it. Everything is called here with ashes. This is where they burned the women, and the burning of women and torturing of the Inquisition, it was in fact the Swiss Inquisition. It was a Swiss idea, because from this place here, Basel, where the devil lives, there were two Swiss guys, Heinrich Kramer and Jacobus Spenger, who wrote a book which is called The Witch's Hammer, the Malleus Maleficarum. So this is why they did it, and they still know it. They still know it. So here's the BIS, the Bank of International Settlements. This is the second part of it. They built it later, so I'm not going to get any nearer. It's full of cameras, as we can see here, everywhere. There, they're probably looking already. And so the place of the ashes. Very bad. Look. Wham! Smashed the European women. In Basel, this is one of the animals in the Revelations that John saw, sort of a leopard here. That is the church here in Basel. With a knight killing the dragon or whatever he does. And it looks like some sort of a Viking door here in Basel, same church. Here's some more dragons here. There's some more dragon stuff.